In this talk, we will learn about the levels of ecology. Ecology is the study of interactions among organisms and their environment. This includes both biotic and abiotic components. Biotic components are those that include all the living organisms, whether they be plants or microbes or animals or fungi or protists. Abiotic components are the non-living features present in the environment. This can include sunlight, wind, water, soil, mountains, so on and so forth. Ecology comprises of different levels that are organized in a hierarchical manner. The first level is the individual organism. Different organisms that belong to the same species form a population. A population that is spatially separated from others but can interact with members present in the other locations is a metapopulation. For example, here we are able to see 4 different frog populations that belong to the same species. The individuals may move between these different groups. For example, we can see a frog moving between subpopulation A and B, while another frog is moving between subpopulation B and D. All of these are metapopulations. Immigration is the phenomenon where the organism enters another group. For example, we can see a frog entering the subpopulation D, and hence it is immigrating into subpopulation D. Emigration is when an organism leaves its original group. For example, we are able to see a frog leave the subpopulation B, and hence it is emigrating. Immigration and emigration both occur in metapopulations. There are scenarios where the habitats of metapopulations are not uniform in resources. The habitat that is rich in resources tends to have more members of the population and is called as the source. Thus, sources are populations in high-quality habitats where the birds usually exceed the deaths, and there is more emigration instead of immigration. On the other hand, habitats that are poor in resources tend to have fewer members of the population and is called as a sink. Thus, sink populations generally exist in low-quality habitats where deaths exceed the birds. The sink populations are sustained by immigration from the surrounding source populations. Without immigration, the sink metapopulation will go extinct faster than the source. Different populations or species that are present in a region form a community. An ecosystem is a region that comprises of all the living and non-living components present in that region. Thus, it can comprise of many communities as well as abiotic components. A biome is an area that has a similar climate and geographical feature. It usually harbors ecologically similar communities of plants and animals. It can include many different ecosystems. Some examples of biomes include the tundra, taiga, tropical rainforests, etc. This biosphere includes all the biomes that are present on Earth. With this, we come to the end of our talk, where we learned about the different levels of ecology, which includes the individual, the population, metapopulations, communities, ecosystems, biomes, and the biosphere.